Hello and welcome to Stampin' by Hannah, and to a bit of a different post for me. I don't often post on a Sunday, but during Sale-a-bration, which is Stampin' Up's biggest sale of the year, I've been posting on my blog every Sunday a project using one of the Sale-a-bration, project using some of the Sale-a-bration products. So this is my card for today, and I thought I would show you it. Because, I don't know if you can see actually, this is using the Irresistibly Yours paper, which has got a lovely sort of embossed resist feel to it. So when you get the paper home, it just looks like white paper, and then when you shine light on it, you can see that this one that I've chosen here is floral. And so the stars and stripes and florals and all sorts of other lovely patterns, but for this card in the video today I'm going to use the flowers. I've also got some Mossy Meadow cardstock, which is half an A4 sheet cut in half lengthways, that I am going to fold in half to make my card base. Like that. So you're looking at that going, well, that's not white, that piece. I've watercoloured this using, this one's Native Navy, and for the card today I thought I would be quite daring, and although I've got a Mossy Meadow card base, I thought I would use rose red. I don't know how this is going to work. It might look like a disaster by the end of it, but we shall see along with the ride for me today. So this is why I've got this piece of desk showing, because normally you just see my grid paper like that, don't you? But today I've moved you over so you can see a bit of my desk. And my desk is actually glass, if you can hear that. So, I love my glass desktop, it's great. So it means I can do things like this. So I'm going to take my my Rose Red Classic ink pad, and I'm going to smush it down onto my glass top. Just like that. And then I've got a water spritzer here that's just got water in it, and I'm just going to spritz that and put quite a bit of water in. The amount of water that you decide to use kind of, the more water you put in, the lighter the colour will be. I'm going to mix that up, and I've got just a regular paintbrush. I'm just going to make a right mess and just get that colour onto that paper. Isn't it lovely? Now you can see the pattern now, can't you, and everything. It's great. So, get rid of some of my... And I don't mind that you can see the brush strokes on it, on my card, on this, because at the end of the day, it's a bit of quick watercolour. So I've got my trusty cloth. I love this cloth. You're going to see a lot of this cloth soon. And I'm just going to get rid of all that wet ink on my desk, and I'm also going to use my trusty cloth and find a clean bit of my trusty cloth and just wipe over that cardstock, because the ink will not soak into that embossed resist, into those white shiny bits. So there it is. Isn't that so pretty? Now I need to leave that to dry, so because it is quite wet, so I shall see you in about, by the power of camera magic, in about 30 seconds, probably not even that long, 2 seconds, when it's all dried off. Okay, so now my piece has dried, I'm going to attach it to my card base, and for this I'm going to use some fast fuse, because it's stronger than, normally I would just use snail, but because the Irresistibly Yours paper is now curved where it's dried. You see that? I'm going to pop it on with some fast fuse, just because it's that bit stronger. So attach that onto there. And actually it still even warps the card slightly. So I've also got a piece of Whisper White cardstock and the Simply Wonderful Sale-a-bration stamp set, and I've got this Congrats stamp here, and I use my Mossy Meadow ink pad and just stamp congrats upside down, of course. I'm going to punch that out with the extra large oval punch. And I'm also going to punch out a piece of Mossy Meadow cardstock. And we're going to offset layer this. So, oh dear, I'm running out of dimensionals. I have to find another packet. I think I do have another pack open somewhere. Puzzling. Right, so I'm going to put my dimensionals onto the green piece, the Mossy Meadow piece, and just offset layer that there, and then another sort of end of a pack of dimensionals. Can you tell I've used a lot of dimensionals recently? There. And before I pop that onto my card, I'm going to make some little loops with some white baker's twine. Any guesses where I got the inspiration for this from? So, you pop some fast fuse or sticky strip onto your piece of paper, on the front of your card, and we're going to get the end of our baker's twine and pop at the very end and stick it on. Then we're going to make some little loops with our baker's twine, and just making sure they stick down into that adhesive. And try to use all the there we go, and just chop off that little bit at the end. And then to cover up, because there's still a bit of sticky, we're going to pop our sentiment over the top. There we are. That is my card for Sale-a-bration on Sunday. And I hope you enjoyed this way of using the Irresistibly Yours paper. If you want to get your hands on some of this paper, it is one of your free items that you can choose when you spend £45 with me and Stampin' Up until the end of March. So grab yours today. Go click the links in the down bar below and go and like my Facebook page and follow my blog and do all of that exciting stuff. And I shall see you again next week for some more lovely cards and tutorials. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.